I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on the Spotlight Network, we're exploring an extraordinary life journey with Mirka Anderson, author of From the Eagle's Nest to the Lion's Den. This compelling autobiography takes us from socialist Poland to capitalist England, chronicling a life of resilience, world travels, and a powerful mission to transform societal perceptions of Down syndrome. Join us as we speak to this wonderful author and her beautiful daughter, Emma, as we dive into this authentic story of overcoming challenges and embracing the belief that the sky is truly the limit. We're delighted to have this wonderful author and her daughter join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Prime 7 Media for helping us put her in the spotlight today, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her wonderful book. The links are below this interview. Emma, Mirka, thank you both so much for joining me here today on Spotlight.
Lovely to see you, Logan. And thank you very much for inviting both of us.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Tell us, Mirka, why did you decide to share your story in this wonderful book, From the Eagle's Nest to the Lion's Den?
I've decided to let people know that life has its ups and downs, but if you apply the maxim of positive thinking, only the sky is the limit.
Oh.
And if you put your mind to things, you can achieve anything. The idea of a book arose from many, many questions from various sources. How did I manage? How did it happen? Why did it happen? Etc., etc. I'm referring to Emma's birth and her amazing journey through schooling system, through medical issues and societal prejudices to achieve the heights that I've never expected her to achieve. In fact, it all started with Emma's birth when I was told that you don't have to take her home. She won't do anything anyway. As an ex-student of speech pathology, I was a bit surprised because I did have contact with these people and I found them very approachable, communicative, and basically very warm.
Yes.
I was shocked. Then lots of issues arose on the way during her developmental stages. In fact, we discovered that she was born with a gigantic hole, which needed operation on the spot, but nobody bothered to inform us that she had a hole in her head. She was discharged from a hospital in a very poor state. Had we not stepped in, we wouldn't have this star today with us. She was referred to the leading children's hospital. Her heart was repaired in 80%. She came back home, much to everybody's delight, and hence our journey started. First, jumping over administrative and legal red tape, because nobody has heard, we are talking 40 years ago, about Down syndrome attending a normal nursery, a normal primary school, and a normal college. Well, despite the objections of the, shall we say, the bigwigs, we managed. We got in. And Emma finished her college with a diploma in art.
Wonderful.
16 years of mainstream schooling worked. Then she joined a special needs unit at University of Cambridge. And then we've discovered she's having her pictures exhibited at Tate Modern.
Wonderful.
Well, you can't do better than that, much to everybody's surprise. And so it went on. Galleries, the more things were happening, because I believed it takes two to tango, the more cooperation we developed. Yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
We had success after success, and I've decided to make a film, to put a cherry on my mission cake, one woman's mission to change the perception of these fantastic people. I made a documentary called The Sky is the Limit, hence I was referring to The Sky is the Limit. and submitted it to endless, endless film festivals.
Yeah.
To date, we've got 57 awards.
Wow.
Hawaii to Dubai, ending up in Bhutan. In other words, we covered 3 continents
Oh,
and counting. So the mission is still happening.
amazing.
But the privilege of being here and being introduced to larger audiences together
Yeah.
is another cherry on our cake. Thank you very much
Oh,
indeed.
absolutely. Well, we're glad to have you on the show. And Emma, you must have been very happy when that film did so well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Your mom works very hard to make sure that you have a great life, it seems.
it I did. Yes,
Yes. Yep. Well,
yeah,
you've got a wonderful mother. She works hard. She's written a wonderful book. She's produced that wonderful film. And
yeah.
talk to us a little bit about the challenges you faced raising a young woman like Emma because of all the societal constraints.
Uh, the problem started really at nursery stage.
Mhm.
We joined in. Emma always had a carer with her. And she was really most of the time isolated because it was a big unknown, obviously, for both sides. She was in an unknown environment, which is not helping developmentally. And they were dealing with something unknown as well. So it took a while to get the bearings going. But
Yeah.
once they got bearing, primary school, fantastic. Secondary school, we started having social problems
Mm,
because she was marginalized.
right.
Despite my intervention with the headmistress, etc., and trying to describe to her what should be done to
Right.
integrate as much as we can,
Hmm.
the reaction was, shall we say, minimal.
Yeah.
Only when she joined the special needs sector in a local college in Cambridge, she flourished because she was mixing with people with various abilities. I don't like the word disabilities. People are able differently. All of us are able differently.
Exactly.
But because there were others who couldn't do certain things, just like Emma, she felt more at ease and then developed into a great artistic star with acceptance everywhere. We we are also avid travelers, that's our hobby, isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah.
We travel everywhere, and everywhere we go, she's welcomed with a big grin on everybody's face, and
Wonderful.
she beams positivity,
Yes.
and that's so important.
Exactly. Exactly. Part of your journey of life has been going from socialist Poland to democratic England. Um, that probably has been instrumental in making your journey, believing that the sky is the limit, come true, right?
I must admit, I've been very, very fortunate, hence the book, that
Yeah.
I had the ability and possibility of traveling all over the world.
Hmm.
And it all started after I married in London, and we traveled to New Zealand, which took us a month and a half.
Wow.
Then we stayed in New Zealand. I worked as a speech pathologist in 2 hospitals in Auckland. And
Hmm.
after a year, we decided to go back to England
Hmm.
via Tahiti, and your beautiful country,
Yeah.
where we bought a camper in LA and journeyed all over USA for 4 months. It
Hmm.
was amazing, landing up in JFK airport and
Amazing.
waiting for a ticket back to London for
Yeah.
3 days.
Amazing.
It
That is
was
quite a journey.
it was amazing. And from then on, Emma arrived after we arrived back in London.
Hmm.
I call it dragging the kids all over the world.
Yeah. Well, that's a good place to drag them all over the world because you learn so much from being in different lands and witnessing different cultures and meeting different people. I think it broadens everybody's worldview and the knowledge they have about humanity and society, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
the
Wonderful.
cultures Emma has experienced, and it's a two-way process.
Yeah,
They've experienced Emma.
exactly. Exactly. Emma, what's your favorite place to travel? What's your favorite country?
America.
America. Well,
Yeah,
that's a great place. It's a beautiful country. What did
is.
you like in America?
I like Washington, DC.
Okay. That's a
Yeah.
beautiful city. Did you go to New York City also?
Um,
You did?
yes, I
Of
did.
course.
Yes.
New York City is very big, very crowded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot like London, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely.
But it's
Well, it's
so
wonderful.
cosmopolitan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Before we leave you today, Mirka, I just wanted to check if there's anything else you'd like to tell us about your story, Emma's story, the book, your life, your plans, your work, anything you'd like to add.
I would like to add something very important which happened this year,
Mhm.
and this is a book
Wonderful.
which Emma dictated to me,
That's great.
and I published it on purpose in A4 format with
Hmm.
enlarged print,
Yep.
lots of pictures,
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
it aimed at people with so-called disabilities
Exactly.
to enable them to see that with a bit of, if you put your mind to it, you can achieve anything.
Exactly. Especially if you have a great mother. If you have a great mother, I think you can
Yeah.
really achieve anything.
Thank you, Logan.
Thank you.
However, it takes two to tango.
Exactly. Like you
We
said,
are very
it's a team
fortunate,
effort,
both
right?
of us.
Yeah, well, you've got a great mother and you've got a great daughter. So you've both got great
Fantastic.
counterparts. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Emma looks wonderful. The book, which is Mirka Anderson's life story, is called From the Eagle's Nest to the Lion's Den. It's also a wonderful book. It's a compelling autobiography that takes us from socialist Poland to capitalist England, chronicling a life of resilience, world travel, and a very powerful mission to transform societal perceptions of people with Down syndrome, people with different abilities, not people with disabilities, because we all have differing abilities, no doubt. Mirka, Emma, thank you both so much for joining me here today on Spotlight.
Thank you very much for
Okay.
having us.
My
And
pleasure.
best wishes for the
Yes,
festive season, and I hope a happier new year.
absolutely. A very Merry Christmas and a great 2025 to both of you. And to the
Thank
folks at
you.
home,
Okay.
I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year to you as well at home.